Imagine Real Madrid coming to the aid of Barcelona during their most recent financial issues. It seems out of the realms of possibility, but something similar happened in Germany, giving birth to a myth that Bayern saved Dortmund from bankruptcy. But how real is this heartwarming tale of footballing brotherhood? Borussia Dortmund were coming into the new millennium off the back of two Bundesliga titles in 95 and 96 and the 1997 Champions League win. Much like Leeds in England, buoyed with success, Dortmund embarked on a shopping spree that would ensure their dominance of German football would carry over into the new millennium. Signings like Sebastian Kehl and Thomas Rosicky were pulled off right from under the noses of Europe's elite and, more importantly, Bayern, who had been interested in both players. Sadly, not all signings would be this inspired. One example was Marcio Amoroso, who moved from Parma for 25 million euros, a German record at the time. After helping the club to the league and a lost UEFA Cup final in 2002, injury problems blighted the rest of his Dortmund career and he left for free. From 2000 to 2004, the club spent a combined 33.7 million euros on Jörg Heinrich, Sunday Olise, Everton and Eva Nilsson, players who would all leave on free transfers. Much like their English counterparts, BVB were banking on continuously making the Champions League at a time when the competition was truly becoming a goldmine. Sadly for them, at the end of the 04 and 05 seasons, Dortmund were out of the UCL spots. An investigative team from Kicker did a deep dive into Dortmund's finances at a time when financial issues regarding football were relatively unknown. What they uncovered started the whole of Germany. Dortmund were nearly 200 million euros in the red, with few sellable assets and an expansion of the Westfalenstadion underway. The club's board were getting increasingly desperate, selling the stadium to a bank who would then lease the stadium back to the club for 11 million a year, and accepting loans from property magnates and signing every sponsorship deal they could get their hands on. To showcase the extent of their desperation, plans emerged outlining a roller coaster that was supposed to go around the Westfalenstadion and several deals signed with ice cream companies promising them exclusivity at the stadium. President Gerd Niebaum and General Manager Michael Mayer then did the unthinkable, contacting Bayern for help. Bayern boss Uli Hoeneß agreed to a 2 million euro loan that would ensure the club's ability to keep paying wages. The loan was nothing new in Germany, with Bayern providing similar assistance to numerous smaller clubs like TSV 1860 München and St. Pauli. In 6 weeks, most of the loan was returned, with the rest being written off as part of the Thorsten Frings deal. Under Hans-Joachim Watzke, Dortmund rebuilt itself piece by piece, and by the time 2012 rolled around, they were pipping Bayern to the title, and it is precisely then when Hoeneß decided to reveal this story, previously unknown to many. When asked years later about it, Watzke stated that he would rather have slept under a bridge and went begging rather than to accept money from Bayern. The extent of the loan was minimal compared to the immensity of the debt, but nonetheless, whether BVB fans like it or not, Bayern did help them in their darkest hour. One could speculate over the reasons of Uli Hoeneß's loans. Did he do this out of genuine concern for BVB, or did he just want to have something for an interview years later? As I am not a BVB fan, I can only imagine this feeling being similar to receiving a blood transfusion from your worst enemy. Let me know in the comments what you think of this story, and I'll catch you next time.